Everything should not be politics to us. Our people were killed. Friends were butchered. Parents were killed. It should be politics to every one of us. A boy was dying. They said why he was in the hospital dying. One Tony. He was crying. This is what he said. He said, all I need is unity and peace. All I need is unity and peace. So Tony died at Lekki toll gate. His last words were, peace, unity. I weep for this country. That was the last word of this young man. And someone will come up and say the military was not involved. Why are we so cowardice? We are not supporting war. We're not supporting killing. But the truth must be said. No nation, I repeat, no nation, no people, no persons can get freedom from their slave masters without no struggle. There must be casualty along the line. We should not allow the death of these heroes to be in vain. Do they think if some of us were in Nigeria today, we would have not been at the forefront of this protest? What somebody said, I'm going to read this right now. I took this out because it broke my heart. Falling on how peaceful Nigerian protesters they wrote. Said, tell my mother I was unharmed. Tell my father I had the flags in my hands when I was shot. Tell the unborn generation that I died singing the national anthem. Tell the cowards who shot me that my spirit lives on in the life of every good Nigerian youth. Tell the government that they shot my body, but not my spirit. I regret nothing, for I have done what my father, mother, uncle, auntie couldn't do out of fear. Let God judge me. I am only sorry for the pain of being you this early. My print will forever remain in the sand of history, for I have done my time based on the path I choose, freely and willingly. Now that my tormentor in Nigeria is over, please let me to rest on Mother Earth, where you all will join me in due time. Take my voice and hand it over to the next good youth, whom I hope by God's almighty grace will benefit a better nation. For I know that freedom is coming. Yes, freedom will come tomorrow. Freedom is coming. Yes, freedom will come tomorrow. This is the exact words of some of these people that they raised up why they were giving up their ghost. Why should we keep quiet continuously? Out of fear of death. Whereas death is inevitable. You see a white man jumping from 5-story building, committing suicide. Because something was not working the way he expects. But in the Nigerian setting, fear is one thing that we feel is not okay. We begin to tell ourselves the truth. Sometimes all die and die. We cannot hide the fact that those that killed the Lekki toll gate massacres are Nigerian army, imported from Sambisa Forest. Why not ask yourself, why is it that all the armies that are in Benin right now are all Muslims? Why not ask you that every of the army in Benin today, they are all Muslims? Why? Why did they decide to allow only the Muslims to come to the south and kill us? The northern Muslims. Where are our Christian brothers from the south? Because they know if they bring a Satana to Lagos yesterday, what happened in Lagos wouldn't have happened. That blood connection would have been there for them not to have done what they did yesterday. Do you know right now that the soldier man who actually made the video, who leaked the killings, have been arrested? The guy who wore a hood over his head and a glass, that was on the social media that went viral. The man have been arrested. Why? Because he leaked their secret. He leaked the plans that they had. It's right now being court-martialed for what they call cyber crime. What crime did he commit? By telling his fellow soldiers not to get involved in the killing of innocent protesters. Why? I remember during the George Floyd's protest in America, policemen came out castigating the policeman. Military men came out castigating the policeman who killed the innocent guy. And many of the atrocities that be committed by the American military force. Is Nigerian military a secret court whereby whatsoever they do cannot be said outside? Is it a secret court that if they commit this havoc, nobody dare say it outside that place? What kind of nation are we that the man cannot say that you shouldn't kill your people, that they are fighting for you? Are we really okay? I weep for some of the people in my generation who have decided to chicken out because of fear. You can continue with your protest. Right now in Benin, the soldiers are going with the people doing their protest. We want the protest to continue. The death of these 78 people will not be in vain. If we decide to run and hide behind the door, what will happen to these boys? What will happen to these girls that paid the ultimate price, that were defenseless, that were lying on the floor crying, telling them, we are peaceful protesters, we are armless people, yet bullets were rained on them as if they were criminals? And someone will support that for whatsoever reason? Listen, it's not about revolution right now. It is about protesting. Revolution, most of the time, is not what we need in Nigeria. Protest can create a peaceful revolution. I just said something before right now. If we continue with this momentum, do you know, as I speak to you now, there is a protest at the toll gate, the Lekki toll gate right now. People are still there. People are still there. In Togate, in Lekki, they are still protesting. The conventional law, the UN law says every peaceful protest that lasted 30 days is an automatic qualification for the United Nations to react. I said in my morning video, there's some information that I got that we need to hear. The entire 36 state governor and the Federal Capital Territory ministers were aware of the massacre that took place in Lagos and in Benin. They had a Zoom meeting with the president on Friday or on Thursday, if I'm mistaken. Then on Friday or Saturday. Then on Sunday, the House leadership had a direct meeting with the president. That was when they came out. The Senate president came out, and the House of Rep speaker came out, and they made a statement asking the youth to leave the street. That the government has already answered all their demands, that they should leave the street. And they said, we are not leaving because we gave you 5 demands. 3 of the demand, I think Faze, this musician Faze said it. If not all, at least the first 3 does not require, can be answered in less than 24 hours. We want the first 3 demands to be answered. That will show us a pointer that the government of the day is actually ready to answer us. We said end police brutality. We said end military brutality of any kind. What we saw yesterday is military brutality. What we saw yesterday is a military brutality of the highest order, where civil protesters were being killed, where armless youth who are crying for their tomorrow were being murdered in cold blood. That is the highest level of protests you can ever think of as far as the nation Nigeria is concerned. I feel pained in my heart that the government, the governors that we elected, will connive with that demon in Aso Rock to murder their people. I feel so disappointed for Governor Shawolu to have allowed what happened in Lagos to happen. This morning he said forces that is beyond him. It's a force that is beyond him. That he couldn't control, caused the death of his own people. You imagine a governor who was elected is telling his people that there are forces that is bigger than him. That is a shame. That is a shame. The entire world is already aware. Today, Hillary Clinton has already tweeted, Muhammadu Buhari, stop killing Nigeria unharmed youth, unharmed protesters. CNN has already taken it. It's on CNN today. We have made this viral. Edowe Oha Ego Gyomba. Today, I just heard that Tinubu Hotel have been laid siege by Nigerians, over 100 of them in Paris, France. There is no hiding place for wicked people. if Tinubu was not involved in the crime, in the genocide that took place in Lagos, why did he have to run away 12 a.m. in the night on yesterday, this morning? He boarded his private jet 12 a.m. and ran out of Lagos to Paris. I want to go and stay in an hotel. If he was not involved in the atrocity, nobody should support this evil. Any youth that supports it is evil. I pray that such a youth will receive the same pains that these parents are receiving today. They were supposed to kill Edo youth. I told you before, they were supposed to kill Edo youth. It was the volatile nature of the Edo protest that made them to stay back. And when the Edo youth became volatile, the real protesters left the street for them. When the hoodlum that they brought in, we just had a Zoom meeting now with one of our brother, this comrade Rukbe, Lucky Rukbe, said the people that were actually committing mayhem in Edo are Hausa Fulanis. They were burning tires, destroying properties with Hausa Fulani, that he had to use others Hausa Fulanis to calm them down. From a reliable source that I got, most of these people were Sodia men that were in Lagos. They were Sodia men who disguised as hoodlums in order to create a very wrong, devilish impression on the peaceful protesters, in order for them to execute the plan that they had between Saturday and Sunday, between the governors of Tennessee State and the Speaker and the Senate. The reason why they brought the Speaker and the Senate into it is for them to be able to legalize the atrocity they were about to commit. Because they know if the Speaker and the Senate is not aware, it might become a legal issue that they might be summoned to questioning. But because that's why they brought them, that's why they came on Sunday, they had a meeting with the president that was not disclosed. They didn't tell us the extent of their meeting. And you also know that on a video, there's a video on the internet right now, there were snipers. I don't even know snipers. Snipers are killer squad. They were on top of Tinubu's hotel, shooting on people running. Snipers, they were on Tinubu hotel, shooting on people that were running. Shooting on people that were running. Innocent protesters, they were shooting them like animals. And people will say, nothing happened. Brother, this was a calculated attempt to provoke the South. And because Tinubu wanted to be president at all costs, he bought into it. He bought into it. What they did was this. In that meeting, they were supposed to scare away the protesters by killing one or two, just as it normally happens. So when they kill one to kill two, the people will decide to run away. That was their plan. But they never knew it was going to backfire. If they had known that the Nigerian youth will not relent, they wouldn't have dared it. I'm going to say again, to all our pastors, all our general overseers, all our bishops in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos and Ogun State, the big churches there. It is time you guys speak up. Keeping quiet will not help it. The Martin on Fire, Deeper Life Bible Church, the Church of God Mission, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, the Winners Chapel, the Christ Embassy, the House on the Rock, whatever name is being called. Your children were killed yesterday. Any of these leaders, any of these spiritual leaders who keeps quiet in the face of this massacre is not worth calling a leader. Any of these who could not speak up in the face of these killings is not worth calling a leader. You must, as a matter of fact, condemn this atrocity. You must condemn it with everything you have. Nobody will kill an innocent Nigerian. And our mothers and fathers will keep quiet, saying nothing. It is painful that the Saturn mothers don't have feelings. We do not have feelings. The Saturn fathers do not have feelings. "78 of your children were killed right today before your very eyes. You guys are still sleeping inside. You guys are still sleeping inside. This is the time you would have come out and make a statement. You would have heard of the About Women route of 1929. The struggle of the Eastern Nigeria was resolved by the About Women. In the face of tyranny, mothers are always the greatest weapon being used to salvage situations. Your son was killed. Your daughter was killed. Every mother, every father will say, I will not want to bury my child. I want my child to bury me. But right now, you are burying your child because someone took your child's life away from him. And all you could do is to keep quiet and allow this evil to continue. There are many things that the North cannot do. This can't happen in the northern Nigeria. That soldiers killed unarmed protesters in the north. There will be riot. Many of the army barracks today would have be destroyed. We are not praying for that. Only what we are asking for is let our mothers go and make an impact, make a statement. Let them speak their mind to these people in power. We need to understand. Jin Wong, please, there was no destruction of properties in Lagos, not on Lekki. Please, let us stop defending what we know is not right. Please, my brother. I don't know who you are. Let us stop defending what is not right. There was no destruction of property. One of the most peaceful, zone or whatever I'm going to call it, or point in the entire protest all over the world was the Lekki Protestants. We should stop defending what is not okay. It is completely unfair. Do you think the likes of AY, the likes of Peter Okoye, the P Square, the likes of Wizkid, the likes of Davido and the likes of other, what is it there? Baroro, I go save, and all that were there. Do you think they will allow them to come to descend so low in destroy properties? At Lekki to get a protest ground, they have private security men. At Lekki get protest ground, they have dogs who helps to catch up with criminals and hoodlums that is coming in there. So let us not support evil for whatever reason. If you talk about other part, it's okay, but don't talk about Lagos. In Alausa and in Lekki, it was peaceful. I cover some of those places on this platform. I brought in journalists on my platform to ask her questions about what is happening because she was on live covering those areas. It was like it was like a fun fair. Come on, guys, we are youth. Don't support evil. The destruction started today after the killing yesterday. The destruction started today after the murders, the killing of the youth. I just explained to you now that most of the things you saw happen there were being done by the government in order to indict the protesters. I'm giving you an information that came from a top military officer in Nigeria. That those boys who acted at hoodlums were actually military men, soldiers. They used, because how do you expect, sir, with all due respect of you watching me, from day 1 to day 13, from day 1 to day 13, there was peace all over Nigeria. Do you think this youth are stupid when they know the law that 30 days they've won the battle? Even when they were shot at in Benin on Friday, the protesters, both the APC and PDP, took the dead body to the government house. No, there was no political party on that day in Benin. There was no political party on that day in Benin. All of them took the dead body and dumped it at the front of the government house, because they said the government did not give them security. That was when the deputy governor ordered that the commissioner of police should provide security for the people. Then on Saturday there was a rally, there was a protest that I actually covered from here. I was on live throughout on Saturday from 10 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the evening on a live coverage. I was working in about 4 or 5 centers in Benin and also one in Lagos. There's one in Lagos, which actually the Lekki target. That's where I was covering. I also went on ground there. It's still on NAIJA Watch. Go watch it. Then on Sunday, it was still peaceful. I remember in Medgate area, Apostle sir, did a prayer walk. I also remember Adeboye's son, Adeboye's last boy, also joined the rally on Sunday, did a prayer walk in Lekki. And Poineche also did a prayer walk there. Then on Monday, there was violence everywhere. After they have had meetings with the president, we did not tell you what happened there. I'm just explaining to you what happened in Nigeria. This was a secret because they understood the intent. That if they allow this thing to go on peacefully the way they are doing it, These boys will get what they want. And if it's not taken, Nigeria might divide. That was the fear. Then they ran havoc on us by themselves and put the blame on us. Now, let me also shock you again. Do you know, yesterday, the government of Lagos called for a curfew. 1 p.m. said the curfew will start by 4 p.m. Most of it are not Lagos very well. How can it be possible for everybody in Lagos to leave Lagos in 3 hours? In a normal day, in a sane day in Lagos. I'm very sure in a same day in Lagos, there is no way you can live, you can drive from Lagos, island, down to First Stack in 3 hours. In a normal day. They have driven me with, I don't know Lagos so much, but they have driven me in Lagos. In a normal day, it is impossible. When actually 1 o'clock, between 1 and 3 is the closing hour, where there is going to be a lockdown of the entire Lagos in a normal day. He put up the coffee by 1 p.m. and said the coffee is going to start 4 p.m. Then these military men, between that 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., they started removing all the CCTV cameras from the Lekki toll gate. Then the next thing they did, when it was now around 4 o'clock, by that time the soldiers have already moved into Lekki phase 1. He went ahead again and now extended the coffee to 9. So that the hoodlums that he sent to go and commit the havoc would have had ample time to leave. So that the hoodlum that he has actually, employed to cause this man would have had an ample time to leave the scene of the crime. Then the military came to Lekki toll gate. When they came, according to AY, they began to shoot at the protesters. There is a video on Channel television that one of the protesters was telling them, lie down, sit down, everybody sit down. And that guy was shot. Was the guy that was standing defending others? He gave his life for others. They lied down. While they lied down, they were still killing them. Raining bullet on these people. Nobody should support any form of evil, please. Doesn't matter how good it looks. Even if the youth were destroying properties, it will never happen in Europe where we live. That the government will order an outright shootout. Do you know the caliber of bullet that was used on these people? Let me show you. Listen, this caliber is being used at long range. This caliber bullet is being used at long range. Go ask any military man or any policeman. This very caliber is being used at a very long range. This is 30 mm. This is a 30 mm that they are using on people in less than 100 meters because they want them dead instantly. Please, guys, it is painful that we lost our brothers. It is heartbroken that our brothers have been killed. No matter what they have done, as far as they were not criminals. There's no justification of whatsoever on what had happened to those innocent young presidents, governors, professors, ministers, commissioners, local government chairman, whatever you're going to call them. Look at Tony, that handsome young man was murdered. Even a pastor was killed who was there preaching and praying for the city. He was gunned down by this heartless government of Buhari. We shouldn't support it. If they say they are not military men, the military is obligated to fish them out wherever they are. If they decide to tell me today that these men are not military men, the military is obligated to fish out those people. I am not praying for war. But likewise the same way, I am not asking or wanting somebody to kill my own people. And you expect me to keep quiet. Because I feel pain, because if this was my brothers that was killed on that day, I will not keep quiet. If it was my sister that was killed yesterday, I will not keep quiet. If even, maybe on Monday, they kill some youth in Edo State, for example, many of us would have complained so much. If, for example, on Monday, they kill some youth in Edo State, many of us would have complained so much. Because we saw there was evidences. Because they were breakdown of laws and order. But not in a situation like what happened in Lekki. It was a calculated attempt of genocide and massacre of the leaders of tomorrow by the greedy, heartless, demonic politicians. That's why I hate all of them right now. All of them. All. No one exempted. All of them, even the one I supported, I don't like any of them anymore. I will not be in that seat and keep quiet for this inhuman. There was a governor of a state today. I am ready to even tender my resignation if that is what will cost me. I will not. If the table will tell you it is better, I'll just go to end, make an announcement, resign honorably, keep my integrity in place, and live honorably home. That I allow myself to be used by these enemies. Please, guys, I do not really. I don't like when we try to accept things that is not acceptable. We live in Europe. If those people in Nigeria are saying this, it will be understandable to us because they live in Nigeria. But we live outside the country. So because of that, there is a level of what we know that is workable in a sane society. So if anybody goes beyond that, it becomes what we should not accept. I just played a video of a military man who is a Nigerian but an American military guy. Gave us a detail of how it is workable in the military setting in the developed world. And I lived in Sweden for close to 17 years, for close to 20 years. I've never seen Swedish military before. Swedish army. I never seen it. I never see Swedish Air Force or Naval. You need to wait. The only thing I see that's Swedish police. Only Swedish police for close to 20 years. In this country, I've never seen AK-47. In this country, I've never seen AK-47. Do you know in Kogi State, when these hoodlums went to start destroying things, one of the hoodlums carried the DSS gun. That DSS big gun is what one of the hoodlums carried. How did he get it? Bros, I bet more will leave matter. Guys, we'll continue to speak the truth. As the information comes in, we'll be delivering the information. The world is already aware. CNN took it. I told you this morning that I sent a lot of videos to these people. And the video is already on the social media. They took it, they put it up on their news today. BBC have also done the same thing. So it's going viral and viral. Right now, TVC belongs to Tinubu. It was raised down. Tinubu Hotel, it was raised down. The Lekki Tollgate belongs to Tinubu. It was raised down. Shawolu's family house was set ablaze. The Oba of Lagos Palace was set ablaze today. The Nigerian Port Authority house was set ablaze. Do you know that when the protester got to MPA, do you know when they got to MPA, the naval officers in MPA walked out of the port for them? They told the naval officers, we didn't come for you. Please, kindly go out. Those said, okay, we know. They left there. This is what the military could not do because they were paid some peanuts to go and kill people. And the man, like this man must go viral because he know better for him. It will never better for him. Or for his life, he know go better for him. As far as he has mother sleep he will not get. His family shall pay for his crime. Definitely. Look at it. Somebody saying it's not. Look at it. This is shooting in Lekki Tollgate. Look at it. So that was what was happening at Lekki Tollgate. Somebody saying there was no shooting. Look at the soldier man. It's the man.
Where they shout from, I no get joy. I no get joy. You can't be killing my brothers and sisters. I left them behind to fight Boko Haram. You can't be killing them and you want me to have joy. I don't have joy in this country. Whatever the youth are doing, I'm in support of them. Life and direct. Be you who. I no get joy for this time. I'm a soldier, but I can't support bad thing. You can't kill my brothers. You can't kill my brother. I'm here fighting Boko Haram. You can't kill my brothers that are left behind. You can't kill my family.
No, actually, who? I think I had a video today. I think I lost that video. I lost the video, guys. Sorry, I lost it. It's not here. It's not here anymore. I think I lost the video. There was a video I was trying to bring out. You saw that now. They were shooting directly at a close range on these people. And people are still coming to tell me that nothing was happening. Why are you people so insensitive? These are videos. I'm not just saying. That's why any of my video, believe me. If I come out here to talk, I talk with facts.
Where they shout from, I no get joy. I
talk with facts. I don't just say things. I have facts. Yes, Ji Wong, we must be careful. And those boys were careful. That was why they were peaceful. You knew the protest that happened in America. How a politician was burned. In front of policemen. You know the protest that happened in America. How shops were being looted. You know the protest that happened in France last year. How government property were being destroyed in France. But that is not happening in Nigeria. That's happening when the government decided to make it so. In order to paint the protesters bad, you guys need to get this point. What happened there was not the protesters. It was actually hoodlums. That we are hired by the government to make it look like that. I just ask you a question. How could somebody like AY, like Peter Okoye, the P Square, like Davido, like Wizkid, Aororo, and other celebrities, we allow themselves to be dragged into destruction of life and property? Think of that. In 2014, precisely January 3rd, 2014, Buhari led a protest. Buhari led a protest in Nigeria. Nobody shot at him. They closed down Lagos State under the sponsorship of this same Tinubu. We shouldn't forget that. The likes of Tunde Bakare that have kept quiet today, these evil pastors in Nigeria, he has refused to speak. But in 2014, it was everywhere. Ranting, speaking, destroying the government of Goodluck Jonathan. Today, he has been muted like a muted mic. We have the likes of Pat Utomi, Professor Pat Utomi. We have the likes of this what's his name? Fashola, Amechi, Lai Mohammed, Akande, many more of these evil men. They grounded Nigeria, all because of fuel hike. They increased the fuel, the Nigeria kept quiet. They said nothing. They increased tariff. The Nigerians said nothing. Now they have been killing the youth, and they got tired to a point. How do you expect that I will come back from abroad? I'll be driving in a car, maybe that worth 10 million. That worth 10 million. And while I'm driving on my way, a guy will just ask me to park and ask me to prove how I make my money. How will I even tell that I come from abroad? You might kill me right there. When I go, for example, if I go to Nigeria, I use Nigeria driving license. I don't use international driving license. I use Nigeria driving license. When I go to Nigeria, everything about me is always Nigeria. Because I don't want to be killed. I do everything to protect myself. This is what our young boys are passing through. A boy once called into one of our shows. He bought this Lexus 350, 2016 model for his mother. His mother got a driver. The mother paid that car from SAS office over 5 times. Before the woman said, "My son, I don't want to drive again." She had to park the car. Every time the driver is driving, they will hold this guy. Prove to us how you get this money. to buy this expensive car? Is it a crime that the child of a nobody to drive a car of a somebody when he actually had no help from anybody? Has it become a crime? That was the pain of the youth that brought about this protest. People may be already be killed all over the nation by the so-called SARS and military men.
You can't be killing my brother.
Let me see. Let me see if there's a video I put up. Let me see if I can get the video. You guys, you need to understand. This is a guy that worked for Tinubu who actually ordered the disconnection of all the CCTV cameras. This is the criminal. This guy and his family need to be searched for. They need to face International Criminal Court of Justice for aiding and abetting the genocide that took place in Lekki Toll Gate. There is something I was looking for now. Let me see if I can find. Please, guys, bear with me. Come on, what happened to this video now? Come on, why am I losing most of these videos now? Now, look at this also. This was a chat between the guy who actually took... This is the guy. The guy actually took away the CD camera and another person. When they were chatting, they said Tinubu actually asked them to do it. It's on my wall. You can see it on my wall. This child can see it on my wall. You see, now Facebook is deleting all better informations. Facebook is deleting all informations. Facebook is deleting all informations now. Facebook is supporting the Nigerian government. Facebook is supporting the Nigerian government to kill Nigerians. All the videos is being taken away by Facebook as I speak to you. All the pictures is being taken away by Facebook as I speak to you right now. All my videos are gone. All my pictures are gone. Facebook is taking away everything from us. Facebook is taking everything away from us. I just checked now. All the pictures that I have here have been taken away by Facebook. But they don't know that we have service. Every of this picture is already in my archive. They can't do this. They can't play that. We are smarter than this. The Nigerian government, they are fools. Come on, I'm online. I'm online, please. I'm online now. You can't call in. I'm online. I'm using the phone. I'm online. You can't call in, please. So you can see that now. This is what we are saying. Even the Facebook themselves, they are corrupt. How will you support evil of this nature? How will you support evil of this nature? Guys, may God save us. I'm having pains right now. They can't shut us down. We have so very many means of communicating. They can't shut us down. Nobody can shut down the bloggers. They can't. We have very means of communicating. If Facebook messed up, we done Facebook. Hello, I'm online now. Yeah. Yeah. All my own is already saved. Yeah, all my own is already saved. Yeah, all my own is already saved. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I need to go and I'm so tired. I've not slept all through the night. I didn't sleep all through the night. And I've been sitting here now for the whole day. So I want to go have some rest. We start over again tomorrow as we continue to discuss as incident updates. Like I said, we had a Zoom meeting today. If you want to be part of the Zoom meeting, which is going to come back on Friday, please DM me so that you can be part of it. Thank you, guys. God bless you guys. Corey, just leave that guy. I'm even leaving now. I'm tired. I'm already having chest pain. My chest is really hot now. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.